Welcome to the Infamous Hour live here on Facebook.com/BoomBapNation. And of course, peace and blessings to the people that watch us on Roku or Roku. I never know exactly how to say it. Every single Thursday at 9 p.m., we take over your Facebook to bring you an interactive experience, something that myself, Livecast, and Boom Bap Nation started kind of experimental. And we've been able to do some amazing things and bring some legendary artists from Kool G Rap to Onyx to Bone Thugs and Harmony, most recently 112. Now, we've kind of been waiting for the perfect moment to kind of do something with new artists, new emerging artists. And the irony of it all is last week I got a follow on Instagram from an account called Second Generation Woo. Now, anything that has the word woo or it has the symbol, you click out of curiosity, and lo and behold, we have four amazing gentlemen lighting up the airwaves, putting out some dope records, and I thought it was right as the first new artist to bring them here to Boom Bap Nation, Second Generation Woo. Welcome to Facebook and the Infamous Hour.
Peace. How y'all doing?
Peace, God. Thank you for having us.
Peace. Mm-hmm. No doubt. So for the people who don't know who you guys are, can you guys introduce yourselves and what is the role that you play in this new Wu-Tang thing?
My name is Power, and I am a rapper. Straight like that.
There you go.
I'm about to say Cutthroat. I'm Pyro, son of Master Killer. I just get to
it. My name is Intel, son of U-God, and I'm also a rapper. I'm also a filmmaker, actor, father, and I'm just trying to give the people dope music in a world where, you know, there may not be too much of that left.
Mm-hmm. Man, yours is better than mine.
Yeah, man, I'm a young dirty bastard. You know, my father passed away, but I'm still continuing his legacy. And, you know, I think the Second Generation Woo ain't nothing to fuck with. Keep it real with you.
That is the spirit. So whose idea exactly was this to come up with this group? And you guys have been rapping since young. Obviously, you were born around the culture and born around real hip hop. So where did this whole like Second Generation Woo thing stem from?
It's not really like an idea that we just had. We're all like family, and we all, like you said, been rapping since we was little. So it's kind of just something that we call what is already is and what's been happening. And, you know, when we finally had a place to come together and the time to make it feasible and put it out there, you know, that's what it grew into.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. You know, we live in a day and age now where, you know, bars don't matter anymore in a sense, right? So we're monopolized by auto-tune melodic sounds and, you know, people not caring about lyrics, but you guys are really rapping. You know, I mean, we're really rapping. I mean, my kids like hip hop, but they don't like to listen to Mobb Deep, and you know, they feel like it's too aggressive. Like I asked my daughter one day, like, why you listen to Lil Uzi and not Mobb Deep? She's like, yo, because when I'm in the car, I feel like I'm gonna get shot, right? So it's like you know, it's weird. But do you find it difficult to still navigate with that same feeling? Obviously, generational has been passed on, but just with the bars. Is it difficult to still do that in 2020?
I don't think so, because you got artists that's like, for example, Joey Badass, J. Cole, Griselda, Kendrick Lamar, who are all super duper lyrical and are thriving in the time that we would say lyrics don't matter no more. Mm-hmm. So I don't think, like, you know, it gets overshadowed in a way, because it's still present to this day. And there are, like, you know, people who still take the craft extremely serious, and we are some of those individuals.
I think the thing about the culture is that it grew and it changed into something else. I mean, ultimately, you got to adapt. And I think with those types of people that Power mentioned, J. Cole included, and a lot of them, it's just like you got to grow, and the stories change, but the essence of it remains the same as far as like the message that they're trying to get across.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Lyrics will always matter.
All bars matter.
All bars matter forever. I totally agree with you. Now moving on the ground, because obviously you guys are still on the ground. You know, and I deal with a lot of promoters from Staten Island, so I DJ a lot of these parties, right? For Staten Island, they're pushing this guy and that guy, but I've never heard of this before. Like it's weird. So are you guys getting support from the ground as far as people on the local level? Because even when it came to working records in the 90s and 2000s, there were promoters on the ground that were still working these type of records, right? We always hear about guys like Sean Peckers, or we hear about guys like this and that were working certain records that broke into mainstream radio. Are you guys getting this type of support on the ground, at home, and abroad?
Like from, I would say last November, when we finally had a record that, you know, we felt was, all right, here's a presentation to the world of what we sound like and what we are, you know what I'm saying? Since then, we've got a lot of support, and that's why it seems like we're relatively new, but, you know, some of us got kids, and, you know what I'm saying? We've been rapping since we was kids. But yeah, we're getting a lot of support as we're going along, and the response has been great, and we really appreciate everyone that's listening and keeps listening.
YDB, obviously we saw you on television, lighting up them television screens, and your personality is definitely immaculate. Was it difficult coming on that type of television show and just kind of having your life exposed to the world and the masses?
Now that I think about it, my woman, she never really felt good about being on TV like that. You know what I'm saying? As far as me, I think Wu-Tang and Second Generation Wu, I think for Hulu Nation, you know what I'm saying? I think we've been had that coming. No matter what, we couldn't escape the realness of that, the camera that was going to be on us the whole time of our existence. You know what I'm saying? It's something real that, like, from you to me, we on the camera right now. So we can't, I'm going to be on movies. We're shooting a movie right now, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's all facts.
Every time we have a group, even though groups move as one unilateral movement, everyone has a different personality and everybody has a different style. So if you guys can kind of just, explain your style, your personality when they hear you on a track.
I would say my style is, laid back, cool. I would like to call it like an asshole, like a slick asshole kind of talker. You feel me? But yeah, that's it really.
No, for me it's more like I try to take as much as my influence from like stuff that I got from Wu, and like I said, going through the adaptation and fusing it with new school a little bit to kind of just create something hybrid and something new that I feel like a lot of people would enjoy. I feel like that's kind of what my style is right now.
My style's been, for most of my career on some real like Brainiac type, teach you, open up a book, recited type of bars. But more recently, I'm trying to find a way to do that over production that makes people dance, that people, you might hear DJ spin more often. So my style is really transmutating into something else. But I would stick with like the Brainiac, you know what I'm saying? You're going to hear 16 bars, and you're going to be smarter after them bars than you was before you heard them.
Yeah, you already know. Dirty, I'm just coming any type of style that fits my my mode, you know what I'm saying? If I'm angry, I'm on fire. If I'm sad, I'm cold. You know what I'm saying? It's all about just the mode and the motion. It's unorthodox. Dirty ain't really got a style to him. So unless my style is predicted by what babies I'm having, and that's unpredictable. So word.
We're live right now, facebook.com/BoomBapNation is the infamous hour live every single Thursday at 9 p.m. And shout out to my people who will hear this later on iHeartRadio, Spotify, and of course, multiple FM stations around the country. I'm in the chat right now scanning for questions. There will be a Zoom link if you want to jump on and ask a question. If you just tuned in, we have Second Generation Wu. Intel, you brought something very, very intriguing that I kind of ask people all the time when they come here because I want to get everyone's opinion. We're in a day and age right now where we don't have a commercial boom bap sound. We just don't have one, right? So, and I feel like this is one of the reasons why we're not charting, as boom bap artists in a sense. We're not in the forefront because there's really no music generally that can be played in front of a lot of people in a sense, right? If you listen to who's popular, right, with boom bap, you got Griselda, you got these guys, it's like slow and stuff. Each of you, is this a mistake, and how do we change this? I
don't think it's a mistake. I just think that, it's a lane that's open, really. That, you know, it's just waiting for the right creatives to step into it and become the next biggest thing of that lane.
Torches are meant to be carried. You know, there's a legacy here, and with that legacy, you come forth, and there are people who carry that torch and move forward, and eventually so on and so forth.
I ain't really got nothing to say. I just know things change, you feel me? You know, things change. Everything ain't gonna stay the same forever. Like this little era we going through right now, it's gonna turn into something completely different. It might even turn back into where boom bap artists start charting again. You never know. Things, you know, I don't expect it to be like this forever though.
Where it's all about balance.
Yeah. But it's like, you know, you get respect, and everybody get respect in their own lane. Nobody should be, you know, talking down or feeling down about anyone else's craft because of what they do.
I don't knock anybody for what they do. I respect all forms of music. I respect all forms of art, because that's what it is, you know. And if that's how they express themselves, then, I mean, you know, that's how they do it.
All I know is if we charting or if we're not charting, we definitely, you know, have the children at home. Like they getting more organized listening to our music. You know what I'm saying? If anything, we stand for unity. You know what I'm saying? So if we gonna chart, that's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. But if we not, nigga, I mean, sorry for the language, but if we not, you know, we ain't taking nothing from nobody. We're never gonna give up for what we doing, what we stand for.
Word. Facts.
And that is a great mind state to have, especially operating in this different music industry that we're in. Now, are we receptive to the new music? Obviously, you guys are young. You guys are having fun. You know, you're being who you are. Are we in tune with some of the new music that's out now?
I'm the youngest out the bunch, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I am all the way in tune. So
Yeah,
I mean, he keeps me up to date. He's also a producer. He makes beats, so his beats is like, I'll let him tell him. But yeah, he's definitely in tune, and he keeps me in tune. And I dropped a record that I was trying to be on, you know, in tune, called Legacy Drip, back in July.
I think you have to be. I think it comes with anything, you know. You look at sports, for instance, you got to grow with the times, and it goes back to adaptation. You listen to what's going on right now because it's what, you know, it's what's going on. And if you're in tune with it, you're in tune with it. But if not, I mean, you know, like I said, you can't knock it. You just got to respect it.
It's harder, though, to be in tune with what's going on the more you get wrapped up in what you're doing, though.
Right.
yeah.
Oh, it is. Absolutely. I 100% agree. Guys, do we feel any pressure carrying the legacy of the name? You know, a lot of artists that have parents that are in the industry don't kind of come out like this, in a sense, you know, where they wear the name. It's like, you know, you kind of want to make your own way, which you guys are. But is there any pressure by just putting the stamp immediately on it?
I've never felt any pressure in terms of like that. Like separate from that, I felt any pressure that a son would feel to want to make his father proud in whatever he does. But in terms of like that, I never felt pressure because that was never the goal, and it is not the goal. You know what I mean? Wu-Tang Clan is untouchable, and there's nothing, not even direct descendants that could touch that. We just happen to be their sons. We also happen to be effing ridiculously nasty at music because partly it's in our genes. It's hereditary, and also partly because we was raised in the sphere of music and being influenced by the world we grew up in our 20 years plus, that influences our music. You know what I mean? Like their 20 years plus and our 20 years plus is a completely different, there's no way you could ever, you know what I'm saying? So that's why when you talk about like that new lane, you know what I'm saying? Once we get into that new lane or whatever new lanes that we create, then it's a whole different ballgame.
It's just not about chasing a legacy that's already solidified. It's about making a new one.
Their legacies was solidified when we was born. After that, everything else is just gravy.
Yeah. Well, live right now, Facebook.com/BoomBapNation is the infamous hour. There is a Zoom link in the chat right now if you want to ask a question. There's tons of questions in the chat. People want to know about collaborations on this new project that you guys spoke about that's coming out next month. Who do we have on it besides you guys?
Respect the Deck.
Hey.
Yeah, we got the rebel INS.
Deck and my pops.
INS the rebel. That's my guy right there. So when it comes to lyrical cadence, and we're having, you know, a cipher between the four of you, who stands out? Like who is the one that it's like you feel the most pressure? Like, all right, when he goes, I gotta go. Like, see there, look, that's the friendly competition. See,
When I spit, I have the deck effect. When I spit, I make all of them want rewrite they whole joint. That's how I feel.
Ain't never rewrite nothing.
I love being the first verse every single
I'm not gonna hold you. Like Powers verses be having me like, oh shit. But you know, Pyro's verses be having me like, oh shit. But Young Dirty's verses be having me like, oh shit. But then Sun God's verses be having me like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, so but my own verses is really the verses that be having me like, oh shit.
Yeah. It's good. It's good that you guys feed off each other. Now we have this record. It's 7OD, right? Is that the name of the record? 7.
Yes, sir.
All right, so 7OD, and I mean, round of applause whoever did that beat because
shout out to Jay Glaze and Bamao, the original producer is my son Zeph.
The caramel sample. I actually like the way that he did it because he actually used like the intro. He didn't use the part of the sample that we all know the Cream record for. So I mean, creating this record, YDB would start with you. You directed the video, obviously. So it's filmed something that you're dabbling in, and then again, the idea of this record that we have out now.
Yo, like put it like this. I wanted to start as my father in the Hulu series, but it's a lot of politics, and I love what they're doing. So, yeah, I see myself as a director in the future, or even if an actor, you know what I'm saying? Because right now, you're trying to get words out of me, so I got to, like, be still, got to act a little. You know, I got to act according. I got to not curse. So it's not that easy being an actor or a musician when people doing interviews. For those who don't know, as artists, you can't really be yourself in front of the camera too long. Like you could try to be yourself, but you looking into a little box. So I'm unorthodox, you know what I'm saying? When I start spitting, I spit on top of the rocks. And I ain't talking about the boys who sell the rocks on the block. I ain't mean that, little children. We just superheroes, strong, living, good civilians. I mean Black Panther, rise up, bossman status. I'm a boss, Gladys Knight. And I ain't mad at nothing, but I come out at night. Vampire Chief, bite Wesley Snipe. That's all.
There you go. Straight ball work. Round of applause. YDB. The bars.
As far as the 7OD record, like originally, shout out to Zeph McFly, one of the originators of the record. We was in the studio just chilling. He was like, yo, I flipped this Cream sample, and the way he flipped it inspired me like on a whole new level. And that's when I came up with the hook. Laid down a little reference called Power, and Power came in. He heard it. He was like, yo, this is crazy. He added to it. I said, yo, it might sound better if you say the hook. So he said the hook. Then we had the reference. Sun God came through, laid a verse down. You know what I'm saying? Then we had Jojo Pellegrino. It was, came through to one of our sessions. He heard the record. He said, yo, because we was wondering how he was going to get around the sample. He said, yo, I got a way to get around the sample. Long story short, he lied, and it's still a sample. But he took it to Jay Glaze, and Jay Glaze took it from what we had and made it into 7OD. And that's the record that y'all hear and can be heard on all platforms, and the record that really let the world know, yo, we here and we ain't going nowhere, and we going to continue to do this damn thing.
Yes, sir.
And then we have this other record. The video is super abstract. Obviously, Method Man's on it, but you guys have like astronaut suits like on the beach. So is this kind of like the style that we're bringing as far as the creativity being eccentric with what we're seeing on cameras is what we can expect from the group as a whole?
Yeah, of course. Like everybody got their own style. Everybody got a whole bunch of dope ideas we would love to throw on the screen. You feel me? We're not just gonna stick to one thing and keep it as like that. Like you seen 7OD, we paid homage to the original Protect Your Neck video. It looks grimy, it looks dirty, it looks street. And then you got the Next Generation record where it looked like, more, like you said, eccentric and spacey. Like, we trying different things. Like Intel got the Legacy Drip video. He got the wig on and he dancing, doing the little joint with the females. Like, it's all varies, we're not going to stick to one thing, everything. We're going to cater to everybody because we are everybody. You feel me?
YDB mentioned something that is very important about politics. I mean, this is a political game of hip hop, and are we dealing with politics? So obviously, we have this joint with Tommy Boy, right? So are we signed to Tommy Boy as a group, and are we dealing with any political things as far as just trying to navigate with radio, with media? Are we dealing with those type of things?
I would say we have a relationship with them, but we are free agents.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sorry. I'm with Madhouse Music in Virginia.
Madhouse Music.
Yeah.
Somebody need to put me in the game, coach.
Well, that's what we're doing here at Boom Bap Nation, putting the young gunners in the game. Round of applause for you guys. Tomorrow, Sirius XM Shade 45, second generation Wu will be on there. I saw you guys were there with K Slay recently. So how did that whole thing happen? Were you guys in the building? How did that whole interview happen?
Yeah,
it was me, Intel, Sungar, and we was on Weekend Work with Coach PR.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Shout out to them.
And we did the interview when we was just in the building, and they like, yo, K Slade down the hallway right now doing the interview. We like, what? Like we since young boys, we know DJ K Slade, the Pat Poose mixtapes, all that. Like Shade 4-5. Like, of course we want to go over there, even if we're not gonna be on the show. I want to look through the glass, son. Like for real. And then he did some extra cool stuff. Shout out to my son. You have too, who got a relationship with K Slade. That's his man. He let us walk onto the show and got us our little piece, like the last 10 minutes. Let us talk our talk and play 7OD right then and there on his show. And that was love. That was one of the greatest nights of my life. It was crazy. He threw us up on the Instagram and all that. Like, shoot, I went to my man's like, son, I was okay. Slay, like.
Well, round of applause for you guys. It's going to happen again tomorrow. Hey, happen again tomorrow.
We love Shade 45.
We love Shade 45.
Shade 45 is like the last of the Mohegans when it comes to bars. Now, so when it came to the original Wu-Tang, I mean, we had a bunch of members. We had like 9-10 members. Then we have like other guys like Mathematics and like Killer Bees. So where are we? I guess go around the rule, start with YDB and go around. Where are we with the direction with this new second generation Wu-Tang? Are we only dealing with like lineage as far as like, sons of the artists, or are we bringing other people in? Or how are we moving with it?
You know what? I think every artist is going to come to the table after they really know we taking it serious. Because it starts on a lineage from like, it might be P. Diddy might come back, you know what I'm saying, and holler at us. You know what I'm saying? Because back then, everybody was working with each other in the North. Now the South kind of, took that frequency over there. But we're going to do songs with people in the front, the South. Shout Little Baby and them boys. Hop on these songs, you know what I'm saying? Get some real lyrics on your, say some flash, you know what I'm saying? Word.
I would say to keep it to keep things from getting too, how do I say, proliferated, I would like it to be direct bloodline only.
Mafioso style,
like direct descendant. Like if you not just, you know what I mean, like first sons type. You know what I mean, like, well, obviously not just the first sons, but like you definitely got to be blood relation to the creators of what we are building.
I definitely feel like when it comes to anything Wu, then yeah, definitely. When it comes to like, collaborations, like working with anybody outside of Wu, like I'm always open for that too as well. But when it comes to Wu-Tang and that W, it's definitely got to be family.
Yeah, when it comes to the clan, it's just family. I would love to branch out and have them collaborations with them people. But when it's us, it's just us.
Yeah, straight raw.
Now, obviously, this lineage is from Staten Island. And, we haven't had major artists break out from Staten Island since Wu-Tang, right? So, we other boroughs have had, but not really Staten Island. Why is this, in you guys' opinions, as just being on the ground and, coming from that area? Why is that exactly?
I would love to answer this.
We have some other people from, like Staten Island.
Shout out Mac Wilds, too.
Mac Wilds, BB Rexa, like, you know what I'm saying? BB Rexa is on fire right now. For those people that don't know who she is, she's a super pop star. But when people leave Staten Island, they don't always talk about that they was from Staten Island, or people don't care to ask. So, you know, you forget that Staten Island cranks out hits just like the other boroughs. But to answer your question, that's going to change real soon. That's going to change real soon.
Yeah, we just forgotten for whatever reason, you know, and the other boroughs don't like to consider us a part of New York. But I come across the Verrazano Bridge and say that to the right person, I bet you will get punched in your face like you would anywhere else. Because this is New York still, all right? They forgot that the whole W covered the city at one point.
It did.
You feel me? Like, come on, we don't like the Wu. Like, they don't get a street name in they borough in New York for no reason. Like, Staten Island is here, and we never leaving. And I always like to say this: what's first shall be last, and what's last shall be first. So they gonna keep counting us out till we in the forefront, for real, for real.
Word. And that's part of the mission, to put Staten Island right where it needs to be, and for it to get its respect that it deserves.
Mm-hmm. Once again, we're live right now. Facebook.com/BoomBapNation is the infamous hour live. I'm your host, the infamous Amadeus. Second generation Wu is here. Obviously, I've been drinking Hennessy, and it's affecting my speech. Round of applause for that. Right? So guys, obviously, original Wu-Tang, the weed was heavy in the game. We're creating the studio. Are we smoking heavy? What are we drinking? Are we on? There you go. Round of applause. There it is. Waiting for it.
Oh, it's hot in it.
This is a family show.
I'm about to
This is a family show.
No, but
put it away.
where's the weed? I'm like, it's going out nowhere.
It's legal in places, bro. It's like if I smoke a bogey right now, ain't nobody gonna say nothing.
Yeah,
My camera's trash, so you can't see the crystals, but it's fire.
So you know, I was born in like '83, and I come from the '90s, obviously. And we didn't have all this exotic weed. We had regular green. We had a little haze.
We got Zaza.
What are we smoking now? YDB, are we smoking, or what are we rolling up right now?
We rolling up the Zaza.
Yeah, right now we rolling up golden cannagars, you know what I'm saying? And it's smoking real nice, but most importantly, you know, I've been in Denver flying back and forth. I try to get the CBD on point, you know what I'm saying, to deliver it to the right people who need it in the world. CBD water, you know what I'm saying? CBD tea. It's just it's the dirty version, but it's coming. You know what I'm saying? I've been flying back and forth to get that under wraps.
The dirty version. I love it. Fellas, when it's all said and done, obviously we're at the beginning of our careers, and we come from a lineage that doesn't only involve hip-hop. It involves acting. It involves it's across the board. We're going everywhere from acting to full film soundtracks to just everything. You know, when it's all said and done, though, like 20 years from now, what is the legacy of what's in front of us going to be?
Movies, businesses, streets in our name, everything that our forefathers didn't do, we will do. Guaranteed.
Love, peace, and happiness. Straight like that.
Straight like that.
That's it.
I know they're gonna be there to watch. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
Legacy.
Right now.
Thanks.
The biggest, best, most profitable Black-owned record label.
I like that.
Like that too.
There you go. So are we developing this into a label? Is this kind of like the goal in the immediate future? Because I mean, obviously now it's like, you know, you don't really need labels. You go direct to consumer. Like, well, before you need Def Jam, you need Bad Boy, you need this and that. Now you can just go direct to consumer. So is this kind of like where we're going?
Very true. But what people do need now, the new niche is guidance. You know what I'm saying? Because you can just make a song in your iPhone and then put it out with TuneCore. There's a whole lot in between that you skip that matters. You know what I'm saying? There's 15 plus years of experience, time, messing up, creativity, ideas, pitfalls, learning, business that you can't skip through. So that's what my label offers, is the knowledge, because knowledge will forever be important. I don't care how easy it is to put music out now. If you lack the knowledge, you wasting your time.
Yeah. Around the room, round of applause for you guys. So we have this new project as we wind down. We have this new project coming out. So when exactly is this project going to be released? How many records do we have on there? And then how many members of this new Wu-Tang movement is there?
Well, currently, like 4 was on 7OD. That's the 4 that remain, the most active. But everybody's working every day, and on the project, it's all of us. Yeah, you'll hear a verse from all of us on the project. And as far as how many records and the rest of that, it's coming out November 8th. But that's as much information as I'm giving you out right now because we're still cooking.
All right, no doubt. And around the room, can we shout out the social media real quick in case they want to follow you guys?
At Fifth Power, that's 5THPXWER on Twitter and Instagram.
At Pyro, that's PXRO_7_ on IG.
Follow me at Gifted Intel, GFTD.INTELL.
Yeah, and make sure y'all just follow the movement. You know what I'm saying? Young Dirty Bastard, official, the whole second generation Wu. Everybody on this channel right now. All praises due to all y'all brothers. I miss y'all.
Miss you too,
Sir.
bro.
About to come out to Atlanta to check you, man.
Right.
No doubt. Before we get out of here, any final words for the fans? Any last words that you want to leave to the everlasting fans? Because we have over 1 million hardcore hip hop fans on this channel right now that will look back to this. So when they look back into this, any final words on what you guys want to tell them?
We love every single one of y'all. Everything that we've been doing is for y'all, it's for us, and it's for y'all as well because we work hard, we got real music, and we want to deliver that message and uplift the people, especially in these times where we need to hear good messages and good music. So stay tuned with each and every one of us. And like he said, the whole movement all together. Thank y'all. We love y'all.
And I want to say Wu-Tang was for the children, 2G Wu was for the future. That's it.
Round of applause. Second generation Wu. Guys, thank you for coming to the Infamous Hour. I appreciate this time. We'll definitely see you tomorrow at Shade 45 with Lord Sear, and we'll get to play some music and do some amazing things. All right, right now, this is the Infamous Hour here on Boom Bap Nation. It's going down. Make sure you follow me on all social media platforms at the Infamous Amadeus. And since we were doing this kind of thing, we want to kind of bring some like unsigned energy here to Boom Bap Nation. We haven't been able to do it. And next week, we have an amazing episode. We have No Limit pulling up. Silk the Shaka is going to be in the building. The Fiend. And whoever you guys want to see, just kind of let us know. You can follow my YouTube channel, Get Adam Films. More importantly, you can see all the episodes of the Busy Bone interviews kind of going crazy. Went number 4 in the country after we did the interview. So right now, Boom Bap Nation, I guess we'll be back in about 2 minutes. We have 2 other guests coming on. Peace to Second Generation Wolf for coming here to the Infamous Hour.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us, man.
Peace.
Thank you, guys. here, Boom Bap Nation. This is the infamous hour live here. And shout out to Second Generation Woo for pulling up. This is just something amazing that we're doing every week. Once again, I mentioned, shout out to my guy Vince Livecast, who puts up with a lot of stuff behind the scenes. Round of applause for him. Guy is out here giving back to the community when he could be filming, Lexus and Beamers flying over Canada. Right? I mean, it's real, right? And I think the borders are still closed. Apparently, I heard they're going to actually, I don't know if they're building like a fake wall or something in Canada. I don't know what's going on. But make sure you follow me on social media platforms at the infamous Amadeus Boom Bap Nation. This is one of the most amazing things that we've been able to do. Again, I said it, a few times in this broadcast, but this is something that we just did, for fun kind of during the quarantine. And it's turned into a situation where I've been able to bring some amazing artists from, Onyx to everyone we've had here, Daz Dillinger. I can't even remember everybody. It's just super dope. Make sure you follow my my YouTube channel at Get Adam Films. And of course, all these episodes will be on my FM radio show, The Infamous Hour. All right. And, I don't know, Vince, are we ready with the artist that we're going to bring in now? Vince?
Party G's out here.
All right, I see Party there. And this thing kind of started as well, where I was kind of like just going live on the Scratch Masters page with my wife to try to kind of test it out to see. And people were like, what is this live thing that we're doing? But now you guys see, we've been able to bring you some amazing artists. And if you're in the chat right now, put in the chat who you want to see next right now. Put in the chat. Who do you want to see next? All right. We got No Limit next week, and we're doing some things. But I want to take this opportunity to try to shed light on some unsigned artists. We haven't had a chance. And right now, this guy's actually in my living room right now, but he's looking like he's in another location. Party G, welcome to the Infamous Hour here on Boom Bap Nation.
What's going on? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Look, he's
got
glowing.
The mansion over here. You know the vibes, the big vibes.
Glowing. Guy's glowing. So Party G, obviously you have a new project that's coming out under our record label, Get Adam Records. Nice cookie shirt. We're smoking loud. And so what are people going to expect from this new project that we have dropping them all? Now, in all fairness, you have a bunch of projects that you dropped before, but this is kind of like your first official release.
Yes, I ain't even gonna front. I'm really excited about the project, bro. You know what I mean? Shout out to you, of course, helping me put this thing together. But this project is more, I want to introduce Boom Bap Wave. You know what I mean? That's what I'm calling it. You know what I mean? I'm running with that. Boom Bap Wave is this project is more personal. It's a lot of personal records on there. I got to a lot of good subjects in my life. So,
Vince, is Napoleon here too? Vince? Oh, so we need him to come in on another line? Yeah, bring him in. I can't see him there. And also, if you're watching Boom Bap Nation for a while, this guy has been synonymous with Boom Bap Nation. Napoleon, welcome to this new thing that we have going on here with myself and Isness. Crazy Isness. He showed up to my showcase one day, and we've been able to just develop an amazing connection. He's like, yo, I got my guy Napoleon. And in all fairness, I mean, so, just to give these guys a little behind the scenes story, right? So we have this amazing platform, reach 15 million people a week, but there's a lot of politics behind the scenes, Napoleon. A lot of politics. And, when I met Izzy, he's like, I've never been to the radio. You've never been to the radio? What? We're going tomorrow.
right.
Going tomorrow. Right? We are going tomorrow. He's like, I got this guy, Napoleon. Bring him to the radio. Napoleon, welcome to Boom Bap Nation, live interactive series, now called The Infamous Hour.
Yo, always a pleasure, man.
Napoleon, we actually did the first interactive series with you and Snipe Life, and it was kind of like testing out to see, from that perspective, just to see what it's kind of become throughout the weeks of the quarantine, what we've been able to do here.
Right. I mean, look, man, I seen it grow. I seen the type of names you're bringing out. I seen the type of jewels people are dropping on the show, and man, I just kind of seen the way Boom Bap Nation has been growing throughout the years, and I'm just in awe, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, the culture kind of needs this. You know what I'm saying? This is like with the culture, there was a void for this type of like hip hop representation in this space, and it's like y'all represent, and that's all it is.
We are representing as a whole. Now, Napoleon, obviously you're someone who makes a living off of hip hop, and to make a living off of bars in 2020 is something to the average 9 to 5 person. There's a lot of 9 to 5 people that watch this, so it's like weird. Like, wait, you're making money off of rapping? Like, but obviously there is a lane for this, correct?
Well, obviously, I'm showing and proving. To be honest with you, a lot of people don't believe it. It's like when I tell them like, yo, I'm living off that. I've been doing this full time for like 6 years probably, and I'm not gonna act like it wasn't hard and I didn't have like real tough times, but it's getting better every year and it's getting sweeter every year. It's just like, but you got to know, like, I'm one of the most productive artists out there, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could just look at my catalog. Like, I'm about to drop my 6th album this year. I probably dropped like 24 projects in the last 3 years. So it's like there's work that goes behind all this. It's not like I'm not just sitting on my laurels waiting for it to happen. I just created a lane, much like Boom Bap Nation. Like me and Iz talk, and I seen the growth, and we're always bouncing ideas, and it's about figuring it out. And KRS-One, like I went to a show, like when I came to New York at SOBs, and he said, if you do this hip hop thing right, you could live off this and you could travel the world off this. And I believed him. You know what I'm saying?
Party, obviously a lot of guys are dropping a lot of projects. Napoleon said 24 projects. I mean, I myself, I put out 4 projects in the last 3 years as a radio personality. You put out a lot of projects. Is there pressure though to put out a lot of projects because of the quote unquote attention span, right? I hate to use that word, but I mean, it is something that we're dealing with.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes you don't want to overwhelm. You got to let some things settle and sit sometimes, you know what I mean? But it's all about how, the artist feels about the project that he releases. Sometimes the artist might put it out and not really care so much about, doing the work over or getting right back into the studio,
Makes sense. Napoleon, Iz told me you speak like 4 languages. Is this correct? Like,
Nah. I don't speak 4. I definitely am fully bilingual, French and English. But I'm from the Comoros Islands where they speak Comorian and Swahili. So it's like, I could get by.
The European market, we always hear about the European market, right? We've been hearing about the European market since the 90s, like European. Is this a real thing? I interviewed some kid from Europe, and he told me that it wasn't kind of like that. But I mean, you're still involved in it. So as someone on the forefront, on the ground, that's able to speak many languages, especially from over there, is this hip hop thing still relevant over there overseas?
It's the most relevant thing. It's just they're like just like a few years behind on what it is. So if hip hop is the most consumed music here, it's the most consumed music there. Like, hip hop is a worldwide thing. Like, and the world is large, and people are sleeping on that fact. Because, I've done more tours in Europe than I've done in the US. There's a lot of fans, and they love the music. If you're good, your music is gonna find its way there. It's just like, whether it's Europe, whether it's Japan, Asia, Africa, there's a lot of different markets, but European is definitely a great market. They have huge festivals, but pre-COVID, people support the music, and they want some new raw music. You know what I'm saying? They love it.
Yeah. Party, hip hop in the streets is one and the same. The streets come from hip hop culture, and we're dealing with a lot of weird things going on, from presidential things to just real stuff going on in the street. And where you're at upstate, I mean, it's really live. Yeah. But is hip hop a way out for the way it was before in the 90s? Like, in the 90s, like, you just wanted to be a rapper so you can kind of get out. Is this kind of the same feeling, still kind of being on the ground?
Yeah, I mean, definitely, history repeats itself. At the end of the day, music is definitely the streets. You know what I mean? If you handle the right product and you got the fire product, it's gonna sell itself. You know what I mean? It's not hard. But you just gotta be consistent and know that what you really want to do. You can't be out here like, not really focused on what you want to do, or not sure is what you want to do, really. You just got to be focused.
Yeah. Fellas, we both of you have new projects that are out right now. Quickly, just, say the name of your project and what they could expect when they hear these new records that we have.
Yo, I got 2 albums out right now that I put out in August. Street Universe, produced by Gallo Point in the UK. It's real like, dark, boom bap. I got El Ghana on it from Jamo Gang. I got John Robinson. I got Ren Thomas on it. I got Sick Nature, Michael Parkinson's, a lot of people on it. And I got another album called Stuff of Legend. That's more of like a jazzy boom bap vibe from a producer called Rodata in Canada. Both of those vinyls sold out already, but I'm about to put out another where I'm sampling the anime. If y'all heard of Dragon Ball Z, like the Wu-Tang was sampling Kung Fu flicks, I'm sampling from that Japanese cartoon, and it's gonna be called Dragon Ball G. The vinyl's already sold out, but it's coming out in 2 weeks on digital, so check out for that.
Party.
I got the Me project dropping tonight, 12 a.m. all platforms. Make sure you check that out. Produced by Jimmy Dukes. I got the infamous Amadeus on there. Scary. That record dropped on Shade 45 today. It went crazy. So check that out. I put a lot of work into this project. It's real personal, so it's dope.
Mm-hmm. Fellas, when people look back, at this interview, what is the message that you want to give to the hip hop fans? Obviously, a lot of people see this content, right? So when they look back and they pinpoint on this, what is your direct message to the consumers and just the fans of hip hop in general?
Yo, that hip hop is still being lived. Some people still live in that culture. Hip hop is still being made outside of the mainstream medias who are big corporations are funneling artists through there. But we're in the street doing our thing and still being dope and still being ill. And we appreciate y'all because without your support, we can't bring dope shit. So we thank channels like Boom Bap Nation and any other platform that supports and platforms artists like us. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Word. That's a fact. I live and breathe hip hop. Me being a young dude, still inspired every day, by the OGs and the legends like, Boom Bap Nation giving us platforms. Hip hop is still the number one thing that's out and pushing. You just got to stay on your grind and stay focused.
Mm-hmm. Fellas, thank you for coming to Boom Bap Nation. Real quick, once again, shout your projects that are out. Party G project is dropping tonight called Me, the lead single, Scary. I'm on there. For those who don't know, I got some bars too. And Napoleon, you got 2 projects out right now. So let's talk about these projects real quick, where they can follow you at and where they can stream the music.
Street Universe and the Stuff of Legends. You can get on any platform. So on Spotify, it's Napoleon D.A. Legend. On YouTube, you can get it on my website, NapoleonDALegend.com. Team NDL is the Instagram. And I'm about to drop my first French rap video on Sunday called De Rien. So check that out too.
Hey, super dope. Party.
That's what's up. Add me on that Instagram at The Real Party G. Type in Party G the Humble on all platforms. Shout out to you guys. Napoleon, man. Stay positive. Keep moving, bro. Boom Bap Nation. We here.
Yo,
That's
Party
right.
G Inf, man. We gonna have to spar on one of these tracks one of these days. Don't run away from it, man.
Let's do it.
I know y'all don't play.
Let's do it.
Once again, I'm the infamous Amadeus. This is the infamous hour here on Boom Bap Nation every single Thursday at 9 p.m. Also on Roku and BoomBapNation.com. Real quick, I want to shout out my guy Fredro Starr. He sent me this hoodie, a few joints for his project. So, I had to support it. Shout out Fredro Starr, Sticky Fingers, and the whole entire Onyx. Make sure you listen to me on SiriusXM, Shade 45, the Lord Sears special every single Thursday at 3 p.m. You go to the SiriusXM mobile application, see the Napoleon interview from last week. And tomorrow you can hear Party G on SiriusXM at 2 p.m. This Saturday, we'll be live in Pittsburgh. Shout out Dawn Dutch. She's in the chat room if you're in the Pittsburgh area. Come have a drink with me. If you want your record played, send me Hennessy. Hennessy to the DJ booth. We'll always get your record played. I'm serious. Hennessy to the DJ booth. And finally, before we get out of here, just on some personal notes, it's a little off topic, but it is on topic. Just before we get out of here, hip hop has always been the voice of the people, right? For all the people that'll see this, hip hop has always been the voice. It's about expressing the voice. We're living in a very time where it doesn't matter if you're Democratic, Republican, Independent, white, black, or brown, your voice is being taken away from you. It doesn't matter what you believe in. This is happening in real time. This is not fake news. And November is coming, and no matter who you vote for in the ballot, in the voting polls, make sure you go out there and vote and let your voice be heard, because hip hop will never be silent. All right, Infamous Amadeus every single Thursday, 9 p.m. here at Boom Bap Nation. Peace and blessings to you and yours. And next week I'll be here with No Limit, Silk the Shocker, a bunch of guys who talk about the documentary and things like that. But make sure, more importantly, as always, rock the vote. We're out of here.